Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Now we are talking still industry analysis and the sector trading, services and investment according to Indonesian Stock Exchange, and we go down to subsector more focus on the TV related business, which is TV, media, IT and internet. So in this sector we have a big sector to 94 companies in this group, and for our focus uh, there is 16 companies in the subsector TV related business. So next we would like to see the profile of the index. You see it is a growing trend, going uptrend since end of 2011 until today. The grew from 540 to 930 in the last 2 years, and the growth is 70%, so it's quite impressive, and the same as growth as property sector, also about 70%. Next we would like to see the distribution of the market capitalization. As we see, there are 94 companies in this group, in the sector, and TV, media and IT accounted 24% with 16 companies. One level below, retailer accounted 30% with 24 companies. Next, diversified business or conglomerate is an investment company, accounted 19 or 18% with 8 companies, and the rest is 45 company, consists many company with various businesses. So let's see our focus on the TV related business. You see in this picture, TVR dominated more than half, 64% of the market caps, followed by IT solution, 18%. Next is TV cable, 15%, and the rest is very small, which is ISP only 2%, internet service provider. Media also very the smallest 1%. Media consists of the printed and then electronic media, so there is very small portion. Is it a sign that the use of the media, electronic media specifically, is not quite popular? Is accounted only small portion of the market, and the big potential is still there, because we have Indonesia 200 more population. So it's big different from the Western company like US or Europe. Many social media like YouTube, Facebook and Google has been said that have overtaken the TV free air or TV cable in terms of value and then volume. So next we would like to learn about their financial performance. We divided into 5 subsector: TV free air, TV cable, media, IT solution and ISP. As you know that 64% dominated by TV free air. You see MNCN is the highest market caps. They have 3 TV free air, MNCN, RCTI and Global TV, and followed by SDMA, with TV brand as CTV. Those two company with the first and second highest market share, they are about having the same financial performance. If you see in terms of ROE, ROA, and then margin ratio, they are about the same, even though SCMA is a bit better in terms of ROE and ROA. They have the same gross margin, net profit margin. SCMA is bigger, maybe because the smaller operation compared to MNCA. In terms of debt equity ratio, they are all below 0.5. So it's quite good company with big potential and relatively moderate risk. So the third TV free air is FIFA with the brand name of a TV1. This is the smallest, market caps less than 6 trillion, and then the free cash flow is 1/10 of the MNCN. It's only 10% of MNCN. Looking at the financial ratio, ROE is very substandard, ROA also below standard, net profit margin very small, debt equity ratio even though is still manageable below 1. TV cable, next only two company, MSKY and KBLV. Those two company having negative or deficit free cash flow with ROE and ROL, return on asset, very below standard. Gross margin also very small, 1% and 3%. So there's no potential or very little potential for the TV cable operation in Indonesia. Not the low potential in the market. The market potential is big, but the company running its business, they have several constraints. They have several problems, so they cannot perform. Maybe they have to restructure its business and restructure its strategy. Next is media. Media content is the smallest, as we said before, in the market cap distribution. We see only LPLI. There is a Lipo Group company having the financial ratio is quite standard, and the rest is below standard, like ABBA, TMPO. They have a printed media. You see ABBA is very low performance company with ROE, ROA below and net margin below 5%. TMPO may be a bit better, but they are very small cap, less than 200 billion in market caps. And then next is LMAS. It is a media subscription for the stock market. Is less than 40 billion rupiah market cap. Nobody wants to buy it. It's not impressive at all. Next is IT solution. We see only ANVS with the, I guess, the fourth largest market capitalization, positive free cash flow, working capital, ROE and ROA quite a little bit above standard. Debt equity ratio is low. Gross margin 27% and profit margin 41%. It is because non-operating income. So we have to be careful because actually the gross margin 27%. Usually the net profit margin is slightly below if we are talking about the core business. If we are talking about non-operating gains, so we can see different numbers, different ratio. The rest of the list, MLPL, ASGR, and TDL, they have a very small return on asset, and then also return on equity is below 18%. MLPL even 2% only. Gross margin, all those three are very small, below 8% or even 1% for MLPL. ENDX in this case is quite big return on equity, gross margin 29%, net margin 15%, is quite looking very good, but you see the market cap is only 100 billion rupiah, and they are changing the business to core business. So I guess they are too speculative and very small. ISP, they have only two companies with very small market capitalization. Even the net is quite with very small, even though they have a big gross margin but very low net margin. So next we see the prospect of the investing. We are talking about the valuation compared to market price. If we see in the last 3 years since 2010, MNCN starting to grow since 2010 until 2012, but they have a slight drop in 2013, but I guess this only first quarter performance. We hope there is a cyclical performance, like we are approaching the school holiday, we are approaching the fasting month, religious holiday, and the second quarter till the end. So we hope the income coming in for advertising is going up. So it's still a prospect, even though the price is now a little bit above. The same thing as SCMA, but different. They have a good performance in 2010, and since 2011 until today, they are suffering quite big drops, and the price is still over value. So I guess as SCMA, the TV brand is SCTV, because they have a smaller operation. They may have a very strong competition from the bigger player like MNCN Group. Next is FIFA, is very small compared to those two. Again, is the prospect is not quite impressive. Next is TV cable operator, only two companies. Like I said before, that MSKY cap is medium, but performance is question mark because they have a sudden drop, negative value in this quarter 2013, and and the net is also speculative, even they have a jump in performance, but they are very small and speculative. Next is the media sector. We have 4 companies. We have mentioned about LPLI. They are the best among them, but they have a drop in the performance in 2011, even they increase again in 2012, and then 2013 they increase again. So there is still price to go, room price to go for the current price compared to current value. Next, TMPO. TMPO, they have still potential room for price to go, because price now still under the valuation. ABBA is a negative value, it's no prospect. LMAS, even though the value is above the price, but they are small cap. Next, internet service provider consists only 2 companies. They are very small caps. So next we go to IT solution. You see, as we mentioned, INVS is the best among them. They went up since 2011. They grew all, but the price is undervalued. The price is above the value, so it's too expensive. Next is SGR and ENDX, even though they are still undervalued. ENDX is very speculative because small caps and they change business. ASGR also have very low financial performance. Next is MTDL and MLPL. They are also very low in the financial performance, small caps, and they don't have a good prospect. So in conclusion, this subsector, we only see TV Free Air, MNCN and SGMA that have worth buying and potential to grow, coupled with medium risk. So this sector is not improving its potential. There is still room to go, but the market must be recognized, and the player, they have to think more creatively out of the box and then follow what has been done in the US or in the other Western companies. Okay, let's finish up today. Let's see you next time. Thank you.